Please welcome NAA's 2013 Chair of the Board, Alex Jackiw, to introduce your 2023 Hall of Fame winner.
Thank you. Our next recognition takes us, in effect, to the other end of the professional spectrum, meaning this is an honor that is largely given to industry veterans. The National Apartment Association Hall of Fame is our most prestigious tribute. As part of our annual conference, we stand witness as this year's honoree is inducted into the National Apartment Association Hall of Fame. Our Hall of Fame members are selected by their peers, which is a deeply meaningful endorsement. Recipients are known for their uncompromising ethics, their strong leadership, and their contributions to the advancement of the industry. It is an honor and a privilege to bestow Mike Gorman with the 2013 National Apartment Association Hall of Fame Award. Mike has had a profound impact on our organization as well as the rental housing industry as a whole at both the national and state levels. Let's watch this video.
Mike is a very serious and dedicated innovator and passionate leader who cares deeply about the work that he does and the people that he works with.
When people talk about Mike, they always talk about his humility and his quiet leadership style. And while he may be more quiet than most, when he speaks, people pay attention.
Mike is dependable, steady, anything that you'd want from a leader is Mike. He's been with Edward Rose for 40 years. That alone talks about his steadiness and dependability.
He's contributed a tremendous amount to the industry. I think he's brought a lot of professionalism, a lot of technology ideas, management practices, also government relations.
He was really instrumental bringing the California contingents back into NAA, which is really important to us. He's really committed to education and legislation. He's always there. And even now, after serving as the chair in 2011, he continues to show up at all the events, all of our 3 major industry events. He's always there.
I think that Mike's commitment to NAA and his understanding of the focus of the organization to serve our members has always been uppermost in his mind.
We're all very proud of Mike and his achievements and what he's done with the Indiana Apartment Association, then also the National Apartment Association.
He's been active in the Institute of Real Estate Management. We also served on the board of the Ball State University Property Management Advisory Board. When I think about the number of times he has engaged with students at Ball State University and how many of the graduates of that program he has working at his company, I think that just underscores who he is as both a great human and a great person in the industry.
He's a very, very dedicated family man. He's so focused in on the well-being of his wife and his children and his grandchildren.
To see someone like that, a great guy, get an award like this is really makes
more deserving person to get this award, to be honest with you.
Mike, I can't be more happy for you. You're such a deserving recipient of this award. It's been great to follow in your footsteps over the years and to just see what you've done through our industry. I'm so proud to know you.
I'm so glad that the NAA is recognizing your achievements, and everyone at Edward Rose & Sons is very proud of what you've done. Congratulations.
Mike, congratulations on being acknowledged for all your years in the industry and your dedication to the National Apartment Association. I'm excited for you and welcome aboard to the Hall of Fame.
Please welcome your 2023 Hall of Fame inductee, Mike Gorman.
Good morning. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention a couple things about Alex. Alex and I have known each other for many years. I was in my late 20s and trying to absorb everything I could about the industry, so I decided to take CAPS classes. And none other than Alex and the late, great Molly Wood were my instructors. So we've known each other now for 35 years, give or take, and it's a real honor it's hard to believe 35 years later we're standing here today. I also want to thank Alex for, one last time, for chairing when I was chairman in 2011, for chairing the conference committee. And she did such an outstanding job, as I'm sure most of you would not be surprised. But anyway, it was indeed a very great surprise when Rhonda called me with the news, and it's a real honor to be standing here today. I'd like to thank the members of the committee. As you know, the key to success is surrounding yourself with dedicated and talented people. I've been very proud to be associated with such a great organization that is protecting and promoting the industry we are so passionate about. My involvement with NAA Federation began many decades ago when Jerry Gorman, the outstanding AE for the Indiana Apartment Association, called one day and asked to meet and talk about becoming more involved with the association. That meeting ultimately led to eventually joining the board and ultimately progressing through the chairs of the Indiana Apartment Association. It's been a real pleasure to work with their incredible president, Lynn Peterson, who has led IAA for more than 2 decades, building a robust PAC and protecting the industry with effective, proactive legislation. The state of Indiana today is a great place for our industry to do business, largely due to the efforts of the Indiana Apartment Association. I think of other IAA leaders I've had the pleasure to serve with, like Jerry Collins, George Tikajan, Chad Gruey, Sandy Carmen, Brian Craner, Howard Campbell, and so many others. My IAA activities led to increased involvement with NAA. I enjoyed so much working with our past president and CEO, Doug Calkin, our outstanding current president and CEO, Bob Pinniger, Maureen Lamb, the queen of education and promoting the industry, and got the Education Institute founded. Greg Brown, Jim Wilson leading our legislative and PAC efforts. There are so many at NAA that are working so hard daily to protect and promote our industry. I think of volunteer leaders who have helped build NAA into what it is today. There were some lean times many years ago, and I think of Scott Wilkerson, Mark Rosenwasser, who passionately navigated those challenging times. I think of them scouring those financial statements and pushing the organization forward. I also think of Ron Shelton, Tom Beaton, Jerry Wilkerson, Mark Ross, the late great Brad Williams, Rick Graff, Cindy Clare, Don Bruner, and so many others. My involvement wouldn't be possible without being associated with such a great organization. Edward Rose & Sons has been in business for over a century and is truly a unicorn in our industry. It has been a real pleasure to work with Warren Rose for the past 4 decades, and I'd like to thank the Rose family for providing the financial resources to build our organization into what it is today. I've been blessed to work side by side with so many talented professionals over the past 4 decades. I think of Don Williams, John Houchin, James Azel, Carissa Davis, Jeff Alkire, Brenda Coons, Steve Horman, Mike Diamante, so many others. Above all, I've been blessed with an incredible family. I had an incredible role model with my dad. He ran a large bank in St. Louis, but family was always first. And how great is it that they're in their 80s now and still able to travel, and how cool is it that they're able to be with us here today to see their kid get this award. Thank you. I know my mom loved it. Finally, I've been blessed with my incredible wife, Linda. We've been together for 43 years and married for 38. It's amazing. I know a lot of you wonder why, but she's a saint. But we've been blessed with 3 incredible children, 3 grandchildren, and hopefully many more on the way. So to some of you in this room, when that call comes to get more involved with the NAA Federation, I hope you answer yes. And then for everyone else in this room, please support the PAC. Our industry needs the support. Thank you very much.